What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, it's something to consider.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say, what if we did?
What if?
Is that like the end of the world or something?
Certainly not.
Why shouldn't we be able to do that once in a while if we want to?
I know!
I mean, really, what is the big deal?
So let's give it a clap. Let's give it a clap. Welcome to episode 15. This is the beginning of something beautiful because we finally outclassed Quick Smoke Break episode-wise. Yeah. Hey there.
I'm pretty sure I thought this was my show.
oh, my bad.
This nigga, you know, go ahead, take it over. You started it now. At this point, I can't.
And welcome back to another episode with Conversations with the Guy. Skills edition, motherfucker. I'm the host now. I'm joking though. It's really your show.
Run it.
Running.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Today we were here with Jazzy J herself. Been dying to get on an episode, but she has yet to show up until to this day right now. Go ahead and tell it. You know, give people a little, yeah. You know.
No, she don't. What the fuck is that? Somebody here rewind on this.
I'm a neighbor.
Always be that to your neighbors, right?
Conversation.
And with Jazzy J here, so we're going to be talking about a topic that can apply to everybody in the circle right now. Okay.
He came up with this on his own.
Yeah, this is my fault.
I didn't even get a fucking introduction. Oh my. I got kicked out of my own show and didn't even get my own introduction.
God, I'm expecting
you didn't even introduce the.
I
started this barbecue shit.
I'm sorry.
God,
Introducing the host with the fucking most.
Yancey the guy, aka the Drizzle Bear himself. New nickname entitled Mr. Champagne Yancey. Welcome. Yes, Champagne Yancey.
Is it because you're light skinned?
Huh?
Or is it because you're rocking the Jake
We like
beard?
the same fucking complexion.
It's the beard then, right?
No. See, there's multiple personalities within this one entity of a body right now.
Oh, please,
okay?
tell me more. Tell me more.
See, we got what most know as Darius. Darius is the nice, we'll say, nice, subtle, emotional part of me. Very few people really get to see that. He might leak out every now and then. Then I gotta pop him. You know, hey, go back to your room.
You're doing too much.
Exactly. You're fucking up. You're doing too much. Go back to your room. We can cry later. All right. Then we got Yancey. Yancey is the new all-around person who very sociable, very fun, very funny, and just an overall cool guy.
Basically like the poster boy of the personalities that you got going on.
Yeah. He's more, Yancey's always out. So if you ever see me, just say, hey, what up, Yancey? Because you call me Darius, I'm going to feel like you know me. And then I got to look at you like, you don't really know me. So, you just call me Yancey wherever you see me. Now, Champagne Yancey is a different character.
This is the one we wanted to hear about.
Nickname inspired by Sir Reginald. Champagne Yancey is a lover boy. He's the one.
Wait, say that again.
He's a lover boy.
Certified lover boy.
Yeah, certified lover boy. All right, he's the one that flirts with the women. He's the one that I guess you can call him the thought.
No, charming.
A respectful.
Charming.
Okay, what's it?
A respectful thought.
Respectful thought.
Respect it.
It's a respectful thought. I'm not looking for cheeks all the time. I'm looking for a good
Laugh and a good time.
Good, both of those. Yeah. We'll say that.
Quality time
Good vibes.
spent, you know?
And then we got Bloodbath.
I don't even know this one.
I feel like Bloodbath.
First off,
it's like,
that
it's like
sounded
the gutter.
real aggressive
Right.
with the name. Bloodbath. God damn,
But
dude.
like that's my hostile side.
That's
Like,
that's the one that usually carries the pistol, right?
no, Yancey carried a pistol all day. Actually, all four of them carried a pistol. 'Cause-
Bloodbath just uses it more. How about that?
oh.
Bloodbath
I
is
have-
that scared of you.
I have never used my pistol in harm.
What about the feds, nigga? Like,
Right. Free YSL. Nah.
oh
But
man.
he's my violent side. Like, he doesn't get angry, he gets excited to get violent.
There's a difference. There is a difference. Getting angry, he
No.
kind of get tunnel vision.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
excited. You see shit full spectrum.
Yeah. That's only like if my but then there's an angry side too of him where if any people I really truly care about come into any type of harm, I'm on go mode. I don't give a fuck who that is. I don't give a fuck they beefing with their own family.
Damn. Zero.
This is my
respect for
person
that
right here. You
situation.
fucking with him, so now you fucking with me.
Respect.
So yeah. So that's all my multiple personalities. No disorder, but in that order.
I think we all have them, right? No, at least I know I do. I'm not gonna go into fucking detail like your ass, because I can't let everybody know
The secrets, the layers.
the layers. I'm like an onion over here, okay? It's fucking Shrek. Put my foot up on it.
And I bet it
Peel it
depends how you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. Like
That's cancer vibes
like,
over here,
yeah,
okay?
like
You're Cancer too?
mm-hmm.
Motherfucking representing in the house. And Libra season coming up.
Period.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, y'all against me. I'm not against y'all. See,
I was letting
I
everything
create
rock.
my own balance.
But shit, okay, so
Yeah, you're the host.
yeah, we kind of trailed off on there over there. This episode's really basically about your opinion on sleeping with your coworkers.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. And you think, nah, man, like, yeah, you're gonna get into it. Sleeping with your fucking coworkers. Now, personally, I've had a few run-ins with certain situations. Not in the current job. Not in the current job.
Yeah.
I had to pause, like, no, that hasn't happened. But how do you feel? Does it make it
I feel
awkward
like
for
you lying like a motherfucker. Stop the cap.
I don't like being the host. It's bullshit.
It's okay. Fuck a coworker. We've all done it. I don't know how many.
Is it
jobs
healthy
I've
though? Does
I
it make?
think it depends.
What do you mean?
It depends on both of their maturity level. Like it depends on where y'all want to take it. Like it just depends.
I'll say it like this. Every coworker I've come in contact with in such manner, I've always wanted a relationship with them. Now, what I do is I explain to them every single time. Or I explain it to them like this. Not every single time. This ain't happened a lot, for the record. But
Oh God.
this is my explanation. I say, hey, if we're going to do this, and we really going to do this, then I personally want to keep this quiet around work. Like, I know how this job operates. I don't want these niggas in our business.
Right.
Because then our problems become their problems.
Right.
I can't do that. So, this is how we're going to make this work. It depends. It also depends on if we're working the same shift or not. If we're not, then I don't have to worry about really seeing you unless I'm doing overtime on your shift. But even then, I'm gonna pop by and say what's up. We'll probably have conversations throughout the day, but I don't linger.
Right.
It's not gonna be a repetitive thing where I'm over at your station of work all the time.
Right.
I probably pop in probably 2-3 times a shift because I work 12-hour shifts, and then just be done with it.
Professional.
I don't do breaks together. Now we can do one every so often, but for the most part, I don't like it making obvious that we're talking.
Right.
And doing all that shit, I realize it makes it very obvious.
Okay, so
I don't like anybody in that type of space because being in a relationship with somebody at work is a very intimate, very personal. I don't like, and you know how gossip travels around your job.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a part of that gossip unless I did something at a party and they laughing about it, which is still going on to the day. That's why I got the name Champagne. But yeah,
shit spreads quick.
They really do. Even if you're not in a relationship with somebody, people just assume.
Exactly.
Like, oh, they gotta be this and that and the third. Like, no. It ain't
I
even
done
the
got
case.
hit. I done got hit with that so many times. Like that's really my homie. Like that's my partner. Like,
Have you ever had a bad experience with dating somebody in the workplace?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Plenty.
But like I said, I don't make that shit front street. I don't show that shit. We don't have issues at work. We have issues out of work.
Right.
So even if we go to work mad at each other,
You still gotta play it off like it's natural, normal.
You're more than likely going to still have to talk to me at some point.
Right.
At least, especially where I work at, you're going to have to talk to me at some point. Or I don't have to bother you. Really don't have to see you the whole day. I can make that happen too.
Has it ever cost you your job?
No.
I wouldn't say that. But what I will say, I think it depends on what job you're working at too. Because if you're working in a fast food environment, it's a little bit more messy.
Yeah.
Versus you working in a warehouse, it's a little bit more professional. Cause you got.
No.
It's more like it's more spread out at that point.
I mean, yeah,
I'll say
but
depending on the warehouse. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Because the age bracket in the warehouse does play a lot into it. I know some of the OGs, they really don't gossip really for real unless it's information that's been passed through them from like a younger person or some shit. And it gotta be about like, you heard such and such got fired?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
boom, 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 boom. Every that will travel. But some people in a relationship situation normally don't, unless it happens around people that are gossipers, and then they go back to the warehouse and spread it, and then boom, boom, boom. It becomes a domino effect.
true.
Hell, there's been times I've worked with my significant other.
I feel like that'd be too difficult.
Like
Me personally, at least.
me and my baby mama had 3 jobs together. It was Domino's, because I started there, then I got her on for her second job.
Right.
Then it was a security job.
Okay.
I go on and brought her on. We worked at the same building. Hell, I had to break her out at point. And then it was my last job, which was Papa John's. She got me on. And yeah, that's when I was fucking up though. Yeah, that was a bad time.
Disclaimer.
I was fucking up.
Sheesh.
But we knew how to. One thing about me and her, even to this day, we know how to work with each other. This is why our co-parenting works so well. And even when we was in Papa John's, hell, she could do the whole. It was literally a 2-person team in that entire building. Me and her could really run that from the phones to the slapping out the pizza to the making the pizza, catching the oven, taking the orders. We was doing all that shit. She do her half, I do my half. Boom. It's perfect teamwork. So she works perfect as a teamwork partner. Now, as a spousal partner, that was honestly I just sucked at it. But I think we were both learning. So
You were young.
I was mad young. Though I got married at 23. No, it was 22 because my birthday hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, mad young. So I mean, like,
No, it was 23. No, it was 22. Yeah, it was 22. It was 22 because it happened in March, and my son had just been born later that month. And my birthday
shout out
wasn't
to the
until October.
little mini monster.
Yeah. So, you can do work relationships, but you gotta be mature about it. You gotta be quiet about it. I would say you have to be quiet about it.
My first work relation did not end well. I ended up having to leave the job, so I can't really speak from a positive viewpoint on that shit. Like,
Well, what happened?
oh well.
Well, I say this: can you get into detail about it?
Can I get into detail?
Are you
Sure.
allowed to?
Yeah, am I allowed to? I mean, like, I do whatever the fuck I. Hi, my name is Sean, aka Skills, also known as Kid Guy. I do what I want. Okay, it's a new era.
Okay.
The
Go ahead, can you guys?
the work relation started off with just it was kind of like a bet. It's kind of like a bet because there was a dude that I used to work with, and we both found interest in the same chick, and I gave him a chance to actually do so. You know, give him a chance to go holler at her to see if your game works. Did not work for him. Did not. But mine happened to do it, and sealed the deal. It ended up getting really messy because she would get over sexual like at work, and I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to fucking clean the slicer or fucking do some dishes or
Where were you
manage.
working at?
This was Firehouse at this point.
Okay. I was like, this starting to sound like Lenny's. I was like, I done worked at Lenny's and had to clean them damn slices.
Let's leave that to Lady, Lacey, whatever his nickname is at this point. We're not gonna give actual name drops today. We're gonna try to be aware of it. But it got overly sexual and it made it complicated when we were actually working. So we tried to, or at least tried to fucking dial it back. Did not work 100%. But ended up getting fired because of that shit.
How did you get
Because she was being like.
Yeah, because I was in a management position at this point. So
Oh.
I wasn't trying, I was trying to be real chill with it, but I was in a management position.
Oh, you wanted them managers.
No. So,
How much do you want your job?
It's not that. Jesus Christ.
You want that extra overtime, right? Well, you're gonna have to put in some extra work.
But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't anything like that. Okay, I don't want you guys thinking that I abused
Looks
my
like
power.
little DeQuante can't get his medicine. Because mommy can't work overtime.
Oh God, can't do this with y'all.
Hey Cynthia wants some overtime. Because Jackie can't do it.
But she got messy, man. It got messy.
That's why I said it gets messier in a food environment.
Yeah.
Versus like a warehouse. Like, it's going to get messy, but it has levels of messy. You'll still have your job messy. With a food, you might be fighting. Baby mom might pull up to the job. Like, it's just a lot. I've seen a lot, y'all. I've seen a lot.
She can't pull up if she worked there. Bow!
There was a different situation with me where my manager thought I was fucking one of our coworkers, but I wasn't at the time. And he was trying to use statutory rape as an excuse for him intervene in what the fuck we were doing, because she was 17 and I was 19. All right, so this is young. This is over a decade ago, and he was really trying to just because mind you, when he was saying this, only thing that we interacted with during our work shifts is when I would go across the street to smoke a cigarette, because at the job you couldn't smoke on the property. They made that as a fucking rule. And she would come bum a cig off of me, and I'm like, whatever, have a cig. So they thought we were fucking on the sides during our smoke breaks.
I can see you do that, honestly.
Yeah.
You're definitely the type to do that shit, or have done that shit. You won't do it now because the days aren't the same. You know what I mean? The times aren't the same. But back then, I feel like that would be your stitch.
Oh, that's my go-to move, huh?
It'd be like one of those restaurant movies type of thing. Like
in Waiting?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like Waiting.
See, there it goes.
Can I?
Yeah,
Yo,
I was
skip
trying
me
to.
twice. God damn.
I've been trying to pass it.
Damn, son, I didn't mean to skip you like
Fucking
that.
up the rotation. But yeah.
I had a messy situation. I used to work at Ruby Tuesdays. It was really messy.
Which one?
The one I used to.
For real?
Yeah, I used to work over there.
That was my first job.
For real?
I was there for like 2
Spirits
years.
reconnecting.
Oh my god! So when was you there? When it first started, or like I'm trying to figure out the time frame. You know, Daryl.
Oh yeah, he lived right
Yeah.
there.
Oh shit!
He lived right there.
And it's a small world after all.
I used to work
I was working there with my mom. My mom had got me the job because she worked there. She was
a manager.
She was like a shift lead.
Did she have like a business to sell like seafood and stuff?
No.
Okay, because this is one lady. She was a manager there. Her seafood be busting, but I don't.
You talking about? Wait, is it Erica?
She's a lesbian. Her and her girlfriend. That's how I know.
He went for a name, and then you went straight into like
No.
personal facts.
I don't remember the name though. I just know that's what I is described. Cause her
Wait,
her
Melissa.
wife.
You know Melissa.
Nah, he just Melissa fucking
Like
other
two
girls.
Melissa- No,
That's how
wait,
we.
one of them does what she did. It was like an off and on thing, but she's married.
See, now we need more details because obviously the lesbian fact was not enough.
Well,
Wait,
I just know her and her
what
wife.
GM was there when you were there?
Amy, and then Justin McCann, the GM.
Okay, so you
I
never
was
met
there.
Dwight.
The who?
Dwight.
I want to say I heard of him.
Bro, he looked like Tiger Woods, but like a great value version. Like you got him, not
I've been
like
trying not to name drop the entire time. but
man.
you guys
Fuck Dwight. And I hope he hear this shit. Dwight was a bitch ass nigga. He was always getting on me about not shaving enough or some fuck
Was he
shit.
a military guy?
I don't think he was a fuck nigga.
He was probably just somebody that can grow
Oh.
facial hair himself. He felt jealous. It's all right.
You know Miss Kathy?
Okay. I have to see her.
Oh, she's a
When
older.
were you there?
I want to say 2000 and like 20.
Oh,
I
this
can't-
is recent then.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Okay, I was there for,
Like right before
I
it got like tore down.
No,
or
I
whatever?
was in there, around that time right before, because I was there 09,
Oh yeah, no.
11.
Yeah, definitely.
But Daryl been there since I was there.
Yeah, he's
so,
been there for a long time.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna die there
that's
too.
Auntie Quita right there.
He went down with the fucking building.
He sure did. Now he
Yeah.
at Applebee's.
Yeah, he was really, he trained me, because I was a host when I started there, and he trained me, and I realized how pain in the ass it is to be a host.
Oh, you always gotta be fucking chipper.
Then
Hey, oh,
I went
party
from
of 3?
hosting
Party of 4?
to
We get up
the
at a
bus
45-minute
boy.
wait. Is it okay that
Yo.
you guys wait for that 45 minutes?
I remember.
Here's a pager, we'll
I
let you know.
quadruple sat my mom one time, like triple sat her or some shit like that. It was her and another server there.
Like mad tips? Like some good stuff?
No, that's not a good. That
Yeah.
pisses servers off.
Yeah, because it's like you
Oh.
gotta do too much. You gotta be in a timely fashion.
Yeah,
order or
Right,
whatever.
right.
But it was only her and another waitress. One had the bar area. One had the 100s. My mom had the 100s, and I think it was another waitress that had the 3s and the 4s, or the 3s and the 2s. But it was like lunch rush hour time some shit. And I'm still breaking into the hosting shit, so I don't know to put niggas on weights. I didn't know that.
Okay.
So they was coming in, I was just seating them, boom, boom, boom. My mom was like, "You gotta give them a time." I'm like, "What the hell you want me to tell them?" Well, you want me to tell these niggas 10 minutes? I don't even want to wait 10 minutes. Hey, but now which is crazy. I couldn't give people time limits then, but now when I used to work at Papa John's, I give these niggas crazy I'm like, yo, it's gonna be like an hour and a half for delivery. Alright? Like, you trying to order or not? They're like, nah, I don't want to order no more. Alright, click. Because it was probably closing time. I don't want to take these orders.
Right.
We trying to get the fuck up out of
It's
here.
strategy.
On
It's strategy. You gotta look out for the clan first.
True.
Because these motherfuckers do not give a shit.
Yeah,
And I'm speaking as a motherfucker that be ordering. I don't give a shit about what the fuck they're doing. I just want my food.
Right.
I was hitting them niggas with crazy times. Like, yeah, it's gonna be like 2 hours.
Yeah, we're kind of swamped today, so it's gonna be 3 hours and 15 minutes. Like, yeah.
It's like, why is 3 hours? Oh, we didn't cut our drivers down because you know what I mean. We was slow, so
Now
we
I
can't
got-
get them back. So therefore, we have no drivers to get you to your shit on time.
Hey man,
But
you
you
know
can do
it's
a carry out for cheaper.
you know it's summer, so you know we just got a bunch of college kids that don't have their licenses. So we only really have one driver at this point. Just whatever fucking wild excuse you can give them.
True.
That shit harsh than a motherfucker.
It's lemony fresh. I don't even know what you're
but
talking
it's
about.
too strong because I got this shit on it.
I taste the mint.
You do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really refreshing. Really fucking refreshing.
That's us just smoking hookah, people.
Yeah, it's not crack or anything. Jeez.
Jesus Christ. I know a nigga at my job recently. Well, one thing about my place of area where I work at, I can't say the name because I don't want to get fired.
I was about to say it too, son. I was going to say it.
So yeah, please don't, because I gotta go there tomorrow morning. But a lot of motherfuckers get fired for the stupidest shit, and it'd be amazing. Like one dude, we've got a lot of people who get fired for like getting drunk at work. Well, no, that was like twice that has happened. 2 people got fired for being drunk at work. We get a lot of people get fired for weed. Just because they come in there smelling like weed and they go get their check, knowing you gotta pick up a check from HR, and you smell like 8 ounces. Feel me?
And they get like immediately drug test afterwards, or they just let them go.
No, they give you immediate drug test like there. Like if you got to take a drug test on the premises, they got somebody they call up. They will come to you with the whole kit. You do a drug test, you do an alcohol test, and then they send you home until your results come back.
You know you ain't coming back.
I know this because honestly, it's happened to me before. But since I drive forklifts, we got what's called an impact system.
And what's that?
So what it is, basically, if you slam your forks too hard or if you hit something too hard, it'll register as like a crash. And then the supervisor in logistics at that point, he would get an email saying, hey, this number forklift went off, this how much of an impact it was, like
Right.
whatever measures impacts, whatever. And one thing about these impact systems is that once you get one, you have to go back immediately to the office. And because you can't, at that point, you can't move it. It will like completely shut down. It takes like 30 seconds for it to shut down. If it shut down, you can't move that shit whatsoever. So,
Like a remote system?
kinda, yeah. But once it hits something, then it completely shut down. Of course, the person's gonna be like, "Hey, my forklift ain't working." Well, the supervisor's gonna be like, "Well, why not?" They're gonna pull up the emails, like, "Oh, you got an impact. Wait in here." If a nigga tell you to wait in here, then
it's definitely not
it
a
becomes
good
a
sign.
whole unnecessary process. You got to get other supervisors involved. They got to go, take a look at the scene. Motherfuckers they gotta ask, did y'all see what happened? It becomes a whole investigation of some shit. They ask you questions, then they make you write statements. Like, these forklifts look ass anyway. What's the kind of statement you want me to fucking write? Like this shit look like fucking beater 98 Hondas or some shit like that. But it's a whole fucking process. And if it's horrible, then they will make you do like drug and alcohol test type of shit. But if it's like a little bump, we just reset that shit and we keep going. I mean, we still keep it, you know, the information, but we'll just reset it and keep going.
Never fall asleep at the wheel, kids.
Yeah, that's why I would never do no forklifting.
Well, that's the thing.
That's why I could never
A
be
lot
a
of
truck
niggas fall
driver.
asleep during that shit. They don't fall asleep. Well, no, I fell asleep driving. It's
Exactly.
only like for like a
Exactly.
quick second.
This is why I could never drive professionally. Truck driving, out of the question. Fucking
I'll
long
pull
fucking
over.
hours doing holes like that, I'd probably pass out once or twice.
I'll pull over and take a nap. I don't care if I'm late. I'm just gonna pull over.
Not
I'd rather
even
just
realize
not be in danger at all. I'd just rather deal with the consequences.
That's facts.
Never say you can't do nothing. Because then your mind really gonna start believing that.
Oh, I do believe it, that I could not drive professionally. I believe it 100%, goddammit. I'm not saying I can't drive, just not doing it for a job, okay? It's not even a fucking question. Like, you want to think about this? Nah, we're good.
Bro, we had this nigga deliver us. He said he came from Wisconsin. He dropped off 2 pallets and out of his Sprinter van. The nigga drove all the way there from like fucking Wisconsin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Seems
I'm like, you
like a
carry
lot.
this heavy ass shit in your trunk the whole fucking time? Cause you gotta use fucking forklifts to get them bitches out. You go, like, you just really be driving. I don't.
I
At
just
this
can't
point,
be
I don't even like going after once they hit 45 minutes. I really reconsider if I want to go at that point. I'm like, I look at the time like, damn.
Dude, aren't you supposed to do
Bro,
like
you
a
got
road trip to
45
like?
minutes to-
You're supposed to be doing like a road trip to like Iowa. Like you're gonna need a passenger that
Well, yeah,
has a license.
that's different. I can do that for the simple fact that I'm going somewhere. Like a road trip is different. But
Got
if
a
I'm
mission in
in
mind.
state, if I'm in state and you 45 minutes plus away, I feel some type of way about this trip. I gotta really fuck with you to make that trip. Like truly. Like when we drove, what it was like an hour and some change to that park for Reggie's engagement party.
Yeah, you.
Now-
Anybody else?
I was really reconsidering like,
Shout out to
I ain't
Chef
gonna-
Reginald. You're
hey
lucky,
man,
nigga.
Reggie's my guy, but I was like, yo, bro, this is a long ass drive. This is fucked up, but I really hope it rains, so we can't go. And then sure enough, it rained, but it stopped on the way there. I'm like, fuck.
Fucking still out there.
Yeah.
You gotta stay like aware of everything when you drive, and then not just what you're doing, what other people are doing, because people cannot drive.
This is why I'm better as like a passenger seat, front, because you know the passenger is supposed to be like your fucking fucking your eyes and your ears for anything that you don't pick up. It's easier to do that and then let the other person drive. You just stay on course. I'll tell you if somebody's about to hit you from the side swipe.
I'm a very paranoid driver. Like very paranoid.
Yeah.
Not paranoid to the point where like
Carry a
I get
gun.
scary. I mean, I carry a gun just because it's fucking Wednesday at this point. But
Paranoia is understandable.
when driving is like, you know how you drive, but you don't know how these other motherfuckers around you drive. You always got the assholes and the scat packs and the Hellcats. They want to do 90 all fucking day.
Fuck the
all they do
Hellcats.
is 90. Alright? And you got these assholes and these hybrids and all this other bullshit on the road. They either drive slow or they want to tailgate you way too fucking long. Then you got to brake check a motherfucker from time to time.
You know what's the scariest thing? Being in the passenger seat when somebody can't drive. I had this one girl, she was riding on their ass, and I'll be in the panic, having a whole panic attack in the seat. 'Cause
Right.
like, you need to stop that, because they going to hit the brakes on your ass, and
You ain't gonna have any time to respond.
then if you even say something, they get offended. Like, my life is in this car.
I know how to drive. I know that you think that you know how to drive. You see how I said think?
That's why I suggest to drive everywhere I go. If I'm going out with somebody, I'm like, hey bro, we take my car.
I'm just saying, dog. If I'm gonna die, I'm
I
gonna
risk
die on my
the gas
terms.
money. I don't even give a fuck at this point. I'm like, bro, like I know how I drive, so I'm like, hey man, you can just drive with me, save your gas. That work every time.
So considerate, no, motherfucker. You don't know what you're doing.
And to be honest, and this might be a little sexist.
Men can drive better than women.
I wasn't gonna say that.
She
I
said
wasn't
it,
gonna say
though.
that, but I do feel a little sketchy sometimes. Every time a woman is driving, I'm in a passenger. I do feel a little weird about that sometimes.
Is it
Like I really got to check
Really?
on them. I got to make sure like they mentally cool. And I'm like, you good? You ain't going through nothing, right? I don't want you to like.
What's your mental state right now?
No, you kind of do have a point because y'all heard about that lady that was arguing with her boyfriend and she ended up like killing a lot of people in a like car crash.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
There was this lady. She was arguing with her boyfriend. She ended up killing a lady that was pregnant and her, and she ended up killing like a lot of people. People got injured. She was just wasn't paying attention because
Hey,
she
caused like a fucking pile up, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
She ran a red light, and she was arguing with her boyfriend. So like, I mean, I kind of.
Yeah, I had to stop letting Darius drive too.
Yancey's the only one allowed behind the wheel.
Yeah, because I've had moments. Honestly, I had.
Oh god.
Yeah, I had a moment where I was mad
That
emotional.
chuckle, I didn't like it.
It was like
how many times has this happened?
Nah, it was just one of those moments I was like mad emotional. I'm like, bro, I don't want to drive right now. Man,
Jesus,
fuck
take
this
the
shit.
Oh god.
Dark humor. But yeah, Darius ain't allowed to drive no more. So I'm like, if I feel some type of way, I ain't gonna go nowhere. I'll walk. Yeah. Can't be an emotional driver out there.
For real, cause
you'll be like, fuck it.
right.
You know the scariest realization that I think a lot of people do when they drive. Like when you're driving, for a split second, you forget that you're actually driving, and then you come back to reality.
It's like, I almost ran the car up the
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like you just be sitting there chilling, just zoned out, vibing to music. The next thing you know, like, oh shit, I'm fucking driving.
I had that fucking moment when I was coming back from a water park. I'm sitting here driving back to Charlotte, and I'm just like, I had like snapped back to reality because I started to drift with that shit too. As soon as I came back, oh god, I'm not straight. I'm gonna put that shit right back.
I think I do that when I'm walking too. Cause I just be walking, then I go into a blank state of mind, and I just be on autopilot.
Nah, dog, I've been
And I
hit
feel
by
like
too many
then
cars.
It'll come back to me and I'm like, yo,
My autopilot
Are you
is
walking
on
weird?
fucking super hyperware, dog. No.
I'm like, I feel like I'm walking weird. Am I walking? Let me get back. Hold on. Let me get back to my shit real quick. Let me back to my pimp stroll.
Actually, you know what? That only happens when I'm I've drunk too much. I'm trying to walk somewhere.
Exactly.
I'd be like, am I walking loud as shit? Like I feel like I'm stomping and I have to
Yeah.
stop. Am I okay? Get balance, and then I'm back at it, but I'm still doing the exact same thing that I was trying not to do.
It's worse when you do that shit in some fucking Timbs.
Oh god.
Because with Timbs, I feel like, first of all, there's rules to wearing Timbs, okay? You're not supposed to tie them up. You're just supposed to put your foot in them as soon as you get them. Alright?
Free lace.
Pretty much. You're not supposed to, I mean, if you're really styling with it, by rules of New York, you're not supposed to tie them up. You're just supposed to stick your foot in them and go. You know. So, you already wearing this
He was
boot.
born in Georgia. Like what the?
Yeah, I
fuck?
know, but I hang around a lot of up north people.
How many New York niggas?
Yo,
do you know?
matter of fact, ask Jodo that. He'll tell you, like, you just put your foot in them and you
Shout out
just rock
Jodo.
them bitches. Like, you don't choke your Timbs. When you tie them all the way up,
Yeah, it don't
that
look
they call
right.
that choking your Timbs.
It don't even be looking right when you tie them up.
The only time it looks right is when you see a female rocking the Timbs with the heel.
Yeah, facts.
I don't like
Yeah.
those. Those are ugly. I'm sorry.
Basically,
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends.
if you're rocking those, you're fucking trash.
Do you remember high heel Jordan?
Oh, those are ugly. My sister had a pair of those. She's 10 years older than me. She has a pair of those. Those
They
are
had
ugly.
high heel Jordans, high heel Bapes, high heel Air Force Ones, high heel Manolos.
Okay, I feel like Bapes might do it right though. I have no idea. I
It's
have no
literally just
visual.
a high heel with like a Bape logo. You know, like the Bape Star, like the one that look like Air Force Ones. It's the same build.
Because I fully support Pharrell in all his business works, like Bape Billionaires Boys Club, Star Trek, whatever the fuck he does. I feel like he makes gold, and he has found the fountain of youth. It does exist. That motherfucker looks the same way that he did back when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a secret. The fountain of youth is just your health. You gotta eat healthy. All that, you know. Clear your gut out. You know, drink a lot of water. Get proper sleep, exercise. That's the fountain of youth.
Nah, this motherfucker went to Spain. He found the actual
This nigga
thing.
said, no, I'm gonna believe what I believe. The nigga's an alien. Alright?
Fucking watch. He's gonna outlive all of us.
This nigga hanging out with Ra's al Ghul.
He's fucking immortal. Like, this man will be around until the day that I die. And probably still be around afterwards, okay? But for everybody else, yeah, eat healthy and do all the other stuff that she said, you know?
No. Okay, I think everybody in the industry like that. Cause Angela Bassett, she look good.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
She does.
Yeah, she do.
She look real good.
Yeah. I don't think Kimora
I think we all have a crush on Angela Bassett. That was just like,
How could you
let
not
out
have
right
a
there.
crush on Angela Bassett?
She's beautiful. I was watching American Horror Stories, and I saw the one with the witches.
Oh.
She looked it so good. I was like, damn, bitch, you was bad.
the only season I seen with that was the one at the carnival. With the two chicks that were connected to each other.
See, I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah.
My favorite one was
This
the
is like
witches.
maybe like season 2. It was creepy. American Horror Story is fucking spot on with the fucking horror with that, because it gave me nightmares. Shit. So I guess I gotta do the wrap up this time because it's my episode. I just took that shit over. Hey, so thanks for everybody that's here, you know? Thank you for coming on, Jazzy J.
Oh, no problem.
You want to give yourself a little plug, or you want to like tell the people like where to find you?
Okay, well, you can add me on Instagram, even though it's not like much. I don't know.
So fucking humble with it. You gotta love the modesty.
Venus Paradise. Hold on. It's not really that much. I'm tired of scammers, y'all. I got hacked, so yeah.
That'd turn you off of social media.
Yeah, so
Well, either way, you'll be able to find her when I put the tag up, so it's all good.
Yeah.
This has been solid, man. It was a good episode. Yancey, anything to say before we get out of here?
Shout out to Jodo, MEMG. Shout out to Reese.
Oh wait, you know what?
No.
Let's not even get to that.
Fuck, back. We're gonna cut that out. We'll get to that. Anyway, Yancey the guy, aka Grizzly Bear, Mr. Champagne Yancey. This has been another episode of Conversations with the Guy podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
And we're fucking out of here, man.